it's Thursday. So today I'm going to be starting this new Pokemon series where every time my Pokemon levels up, it's going to evolve randomly into something else. And then I'm going to get to make it. Now I have previously done videos where I focus specifically on Gen 1, Gen 2, and Gen 3. But for this particular series, we are going to be including all Pokemon up to and including Gen 4. You are lowering slowly. Let's just adjust you a little bit. Better. Hold still. Okay, so you're gonna have to bear with me a little bit here. I know that we played Soul Silver already. I can't remember if it was for Gen 1 or Gen 2, but we didn't make it very far, and this time we'll be going all the way to the Elite Four. Just not all in this one episode. So if you just sort of hang in there, we'll be into some new content pretty quickly. And we are, of course, going to play through again as Thursday. Okay, here we go. So obviously the first thing we need to do is talk to our mother. Okay, so we're just gonna head next door to the lab and cutie. So I picked this game basically because we walk with our Pokemon, and I just find that the most endearing thing. And given that we're probably only going to have one, like a very lot, we're probably not gonna have a full team of 6 for most of this. I'm gonna get really emotionally invested in our Pokemon. So the fact that I can turn around and talk to it is a big plus for me. So we're just gonna duck in here and pick our starter. This game kind of gets right to the point. We get to pick our starter right away. Now, I have randomized them, so I don't know what these are yet. And it's like one of the only choices I get to make for the whole run. Because like from level to level, I'm gonna be dealing with something different. Now, he's still waffling on. I'm just blatantly ignoring what he has to say. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Okay, here we go. The device over there has some Pokemon you could choose from. Now, as I've mentioned, this can be anything from Gen 1, 2, 3, or 4. But if it's anything we've already done before, I don't have to make it again, so. Oh my goodness, will you stop talking, please? Thank you. All right, here we go. You ready? Touch a Pokeball to see what's inside. Okay, I'm gonna touch this one. Aerodactyl. Cool. Gen 1. Cool. Buneary. I'm really a big fan of Buneary. And who's our third option? Golbat. Okay, so now Aerodactyl and Golbat are both Gen 1 who have already had their video, and they are the most overrepresented because I've already made a lot of those ones there. I can't believe I'm doing this. I think that based on the fact that Gen 4 never got its own video, and so I do want them rather like represented in this series. So I am going to pick Buneary. Now I have put some name into the nickname for this because we will be living with this one Pokemon for a while. And I thought about making it Ditto just because I think that's funny and on theme, but I also just really like the name Crisis, as though he's having an identity crisis. And I also think that Crisis is a fun nickname that kind of matches. It doesn't matter how big and scary or tiny and ridiculous the Pokemon is, Crisis just sort of works. So our main Pokemon shall be known as Crises. Professor Elm, how do you like walking with your Pokemon? It's not bad, is it? Okay, he's gonna talk a bunch more. Okay, that gets all the admin out of the way. Let's talk to her. Crisis doesn't seem used to its own name yet. Maybe. That's cute. That's so cute. All right, let's check out Crises. I've done this to myself. Okay. A naive nature, somewhat stubborn. And let's hope that we have at least one attack move. Oh, we have Pound. Okay, good. Splash, Pound, Defense, Skill, Force. That is a lot of moves. That's a lot of moves for a level 5 Pokemon. Okay, so now what I need to do is stop and make Buneary. So I initially thought I was going to use brown and cream, but I swapped it out for yellow after rechecking the official artwork. I made the arms first, as I knew I would attach them in the round, and then started on the body. I decided to use puff stitches to make the puff texture this time around rather than brushing. And I was really happy to finish the body chunk, only to realise I hadn't actually attached the eyes yet, so I had to unpick it and unstuff it to get access to snap the eyes on. Then it was a matter of whipping up the puffy bits, 2 different ears, and the feet. And there is our Baneri. Okay, so now that that's... Get out of that, out of that. Okay, so we have our starter Pokemon, and so now our job is to go outside and play the game and level him up and see what he turns into. But first there's a lot of character admin to get through, so let's just whiz through that. Hey, leave my bunny alone. Crisis can feel a nice gentle breeze. Like, there's only like 3 or 4 things that they say, but they're so cute. Hey mum, brought home a bunny. When someone makes that kind of request, it must be important. That's right, I completely forgot. It's the phone thing again, isn't it? Oh my goodness, my eye is twitching crazily. Can you see that? It's the phones. It's the idea of having to make phone calls. Sends my generational twitchy. We're gonna go this way. Okay, I have Professor Elm's phone number as well, just in case I need it. Okay, so one thing that I haven't mentioned yet is that I did randomize all of the wild Pokemon encounters as well, just because I think it adds texture to the world. So I don't know what our little bunny is facing, but hopefully it takes him at least a couple of battles to level up. I don't want this, like... I want to get out of the first patch of grass before the end of the episode. So... here we go. We're off to see the wizard. First battle, what are we fighting? Ah, there's a Jolteon in that there grass. We can always run away. Why do we have Splash? Why does Baneri have Splash? That doesn't make any sense to me. And why isn't Splash a water move? Come on, Crisis. We believe in you. Okay, cool, you're doing a decent amount of damage. We're just gonna slap this Jolteon silly. Yay, Crisis. Now, I don't want to see your XP bar jump more than maybe a quarter. Okay? We don't want it to be nothing, but we don't want it to be a lot either. It's gonna dictate... Oh, that seems like a lot. Stop, 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 stop! Okay. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna reset the game. Hold on just 1 second. Oh, now I should be back on the screen, and I am! Hooray! Alright, Bunny, it looks like we're gonna be getting rid of you a lot earlier than I thought we would be. Oh hey, we made it to the next town. Awesome. So there's going to be plenty of grinding in the later levels of this playthrough, but for these early levels, I'm going to be just trying to keep each one for as long as possible. I'm hoping to at least reach like Bellsprout Tower before we call it for the day. So I get to sit through this, you don't have to. Ah, we got a map. That's always a good idea. I get lost so often. Like, you wouldn't think it's possible in these games, but I find a way. Probably get lost slightly less often if I actually paid attention to what they were saying. Alright, let's go to see the wizard. By that I mean Mr. Pokemon. And we're playing for realsies, so I want to pick up all the loot I can. Oh, you're wearing the running shoes. They make you feel like you're flying, don't they? But beware of wild Pokemon and trainers. When you run, the noise will attract them. I had wondered about that. Ooh, the whole methodology that I'm putting into this game is different, knowing that I'm going to be not stuck with it, but like seeing it through. Oh, Packet. just really fun walking around slapping dragons and electric puppies. Oh, you think I'm just a tiny fluffy bunny? Yeah. Okay. 50 XP. So yeah, it was just literally the fact that we ran into a... Hey, we're gonna get another battle! I have set, for anybody who's interested, I have set the experience curve to erratic, which should mean that we evolve more slowly at the start and more quickly as like we get to the higher levels. I just thought that would make the most sense for this kind of playthrough. But there's not a lot that you can do to slow down the evolutionary path from level 5 to level 6. There's just nothing to be accomplished there. The fact that we're getting 3 battles, honestly, like I consider that a win. Some of the test runs that I did, we were getting like 1 battle and it was jumping us up 3 levels. Time to slap another bagel. Crisis, sweetie, you are doing so well. I can tell that we are reaching a point. Do you have a tail? Didn't give him a tail. I'm getting distracted. I should pay slightly more attention to what I'm doing. Given that this is the swan song that is our bunnery. Okay, and we are leveling up to level 6. Okay, we can learn Endure. Don't remember what that move does, so let's add it to the roster so I can roll it out at a really illogical time. Splash does nothing, right? So it makes the most sense to forget Splash. And also, we were a bunny. Okay, so we've reached our first evolution. Like I said, it's going to happen at every level. And now we get to find out what we've got for level 6. I'm glad that Crisis is excited about this. Is that Seadra? It is! Okay. Oh, there's some details in that. Okay. Our Crisis has evolved into a Seadra, and so now we have... Let me get out of this grass real quick. Look at that. Hi, buddy. Crisis is somehow forcing itself to keep going. Oh, sweetie. There we go. Hopefully that fixes it. And let's have a look. I don't know what kind of stats will change between evolutions either. So we'll have a quick look at that. So still naive in nature, still somewhat stubborn. So I love that. It tells me that it's the same character. It's the same intrinsic being. We are now a water type, so the type did change. Our moveset has stayed the same, but now we have Poison Point. But yeah, okay, so now we need to stop what we're doing and make our level 6 Pokemon. It's still Crisis, but it is Seadra. And I think I'm gonna construct him as like a long tube and then roll up the tail and just add a bunch of spikes. I started with the snorkel, as I knew it was the best way to get that black piece looking like it was nestled inside the schnoz. In building the rest of the seahorse shape, I did decide to make the head a separate piece from the body, mainly as it gave me the flexibility to adjust the angle I wanted to attach the head on. And that way I didn't have to worry so much about the colour changes for the belly sloping off to one side. It seems the secret to a Seadra is you take a basic seahorse and then add some fins. Then add some more fins. Then add fins to the fins. And then add fins to the fins to the fins. And when you think you're done, notice you've missed the cheek fins and add those as well. Honestly, I think he turned out pretty freaking cool. Okay, so that turned out both larger and way harder than I thought it was going to be. But now we can get back into the game and we're going to continue on up to Mr. Pokemon's house. As soon as I work out, there we go. Made it out of the screen. Should still just be more Baggin in this area. Nope, more Jolteon. That's a strange combination of things to live together. But okay, we'll take it. Now we got quite a lot of XP from fighting a Jolteon before, so hopefully it doesn't do the same thing to us this time. In my head, we're either slapping him with our fin, or we're like, the tail is like going... Okay, now that we have slapped the silliness out of that little electric puppy, we cross our fingers and hope we don't evolve just yet, because it's a bit soon. Only 84. Okay, good. So it's dropped already. Okay, good. This is going to be better. I don't want it just to be like done, you know? Let's grab an apricorn before we go talk to him. Because I mean, if we're collecting them, we're going to collect them. Crisis is wandering around. That seems like the appropriate thing for a sea creature to do in a field of grass. I'm twitching again. It's every time they mention the phone. I should get some therapy or something. It stopped. Okay, we've stopped twitching. Anyway, okay, so long story short, we have picked up a mystery egg and we have gotten a Pokédex. Now, if that egg happens to be given to us to hatch at any point, I intend to add it to the team. This isn't a solo run, it was never intended to be, I'm just not actively recruiting. So if the egg gets added to the team, it will also evolve randomly at every level, and I will have to make whatever it also evolves into randomly at every level. Or maybe we'll start voting as to which one you guys actually want to see made. I don't know, we'll just play it by ear and see how we go. I can run! Okay, so we're running back to Professor Elm now to drop off an egg, and also because he's a bit of a drama queen and he's having a bit of a crisis, which is funny because I also have a little bit of a crisis. Don't I, buddy? Yeah, see, he knows. Crisis seems to want to return to the lab. Hey, in case you weren't paying attention, that's a Pokemon that's too good for a wimp like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? Nope, I'm too stupid. Okay, Passerby Boy only has one Pokemon. And it is a little Chikorita. This is a little jelly bean. Crisis, you're doing so well, sweetie. I know that we're still just sort of working out who you are. But, we'll get there. We will. Nobody who knows who they are at level 6. Ah, yeah, see, poison. It does work. Doesn't matter anymore, but it does. Okay, no, wait. Awesome! Okay, cool, we get to keep Cedra around for a little while longer. Oh no, you saw my name. What a convenient plot device. Alright, you doing okay, buddy? Yep, we're good. We are whooshing back to the lab. Okay, here we go. Oh, police. Rule number 1, whoever did it will come back to the site. Oh my, so you must be the one who did it. They're not good at the hedgehogs. It almost feels irresponsible to give the name to this guy, given he just tried to arrest me for literally just existing in the vicinity. No offense intended for any Franks out there watching, he just feels like a Frank to me. Okay, cool, go arrest whatever redhead you can find. We both know that's the plan. Someone should really keep an eye on that. Okay, cool. So now we are just going to give our egg to the professor. This egg may be something I've never seen. Still, it's just an egg. It's just the shade being thrown. It's just like, it's an egg. I thought it was an emergency of some kind. Okay, so we went and talked to our mother, and we've been given the catch tutorial, and so now I think the training wheels are finally off, and we are free to actually start playing properly, which is good, because I'm pretty sure that with the next battle, Crisis is going to evolve again. So there's still a pretty good chance we're going to reach a major plot point before the end of the episode. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna be pretty pleased to get rid of the, like, why are there so many Jolteon in this area? Yeah, and that battle went something like, whack, 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 whack. Okay, Crisis has grown to level 7. That means we are about to reveal his third form. So he started off as something very cute and fluffy, and then turned into like a spiky, poison, scaly fish of sorts. I don't know where we're going next, but he's trying things on. Maybe something like a plant? Crisis is evolving. Is that Gliga? Congratulations, your Crisis evolved into Gliscor. That is a lot of pieces. You are feeling some complex emotions, Crisis, and for some reason I'm feeling like I'm taking the brunt of them right now. Those are some big feelings. Okay. Crisis is looking down steadily. Oh, don't feel bad, sweetie. I'm sorry. Okay. So, let's check out our new friend here. Alrighty, we know that none of that stuff changes. Okay, we are now ground and flying, which is just a really interesting combo. So, alright. we're going to stop and we're going to do our best to make a Gliscor. Gliscor? Gliscor. Let me know if I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry if I am. This Bat Scorpion never really felt like a Pokemon to me, but that doesn't mean that he's bad. I actually had to start with sketching just to try and work out what shapes he was made up of. He's got so many tiny pieces. So I started with the head down to the tip of his bobbly tail. I'm pretty pleased with the structural solution I came up with for his chest piece, as I knew I was going to have to insert his arms and a vampire cape under there, or making it all look right. And flattening out a ball did the job nicely. I fussed about with the ears for a bit, then made the legs and the arms. His flair for the dramatic grew on me, I have to admit. I don't think he'll ever be in my top 10, but he was fun in a challenging sort of way. I think I nailed the body, but I have just had to make my peace with the facial expression here. He's a derpy little bat scorpion, but he is my derpy little bat scorpion. Okay guys, I did my best, but it's time to start playing again. So we are going to head back into the game here with our new little... I know he's a bug, right? That he's kind of like a vampire bug. He looks like he wants to lead. Yeah, I think he might be in charge here. Oh, there are other things in this starting area. So we're going to mash our way through the grass for a little bit. Crisis is going to get a feel for his batty little self. He's still kind of just like... It's just the limb that we're ing with is changing every level. Yeah, so we're going to just sort of work our way through the story now. So I'm hoping that like we're not going to be avoiding the grass anymore, so he might evolve before we reach the next town, he might not. But I know there's a couple of trainer battles in the way, so we're just going to like feel our way forward and see where we end up. Crisis gains 69 experience points. Cool, that's a good level of experience. We like this, this is good. Oh, there's an apricorn. We're going to get the apricorn. Oh, you're cool. I love the Agron. Is it Aaron Liaron? Or Liaron? So I have never had to say so many of these names out loud. And now suddenly I'm just very aware that I'm having to say them out loud. Oh no, that didn't do anything. No, I'm just going to do what I would do. In a legitimate situation, I would just run away from that. Okay, let's get our apricorn. Okay, and we should be back in, I think it is Cherry Grove? Yep, cool, we're back in Cherry Grove. We're going to take a little trip to the Poke Center. How are you doing, buddy? Oh, good. He is glowing with health. So, next up, should I talk to everybody in town? No, I'm not going to bother about that. Okay, so the next thing we should have is a trainer battle. No, not quite yet. A little bit more grass to go first. Baggin? Nope. Zap, puppy. Okay, and pat the dog. Quick crisis, gain some XP. Cool, and we stopped before we evolved. Alright, so here we go. I'm pretty sure that this up here is a trainer. And so this battle will almost definitely push Crisis to level 8. We don't have that far to go. So we'll find out what he's trying on next. So we sort of doubled down on the pointiness on this one here. But there are so many options out there that could be little and cute, Crisis. I'm just saying, maybe we try our softer side. Cool. We flattened Joey's Rattata. I am once again not paying attention in battles, which is going to cost me in the long run. Oh my goodness! It's this much left. Right, so this will definitely do it because there's just no way that we're not gaining this much XP. There we go. Now it's Mikey. And he should have a couple of birds. Should have named you Lenny because you're patting everything really hard. Okay. But we know we're definitely evolving after this battle now. Hey, Crisis. Okay. Alright, so we are saying farewell to Gliscor and seeing what we're turning into next. Crisis is evolving. What is that? Oh! Oh, it's Jump Puff. Jump Puff? Yeah, he turned into Jump Puff. He got like the little light bulbs. No, they're pollen, right? He's like a little blueberry. Oh my goodness, look at him. Hey buddy, how you feeling? Crisis looks like it wants to leave. Okay, he still thinks that he should be in charge, and that's fine. That's fine. It's good to give opportunities to the little guys. Oh, I'm so relieved to see a slightly simpler one after the couple that we've already made. And he's just this little three-legged blueberry. So we're gonna stop and we're gonna make him now. Yeah, he's just a series of balls. I can't imagine this is gonna take very long. This sweet little bundle of blueberry balls was a nice palate cleanser after the Seadra and the Gliscor. I built the feet directly into the body using puff stitches. Then made his little pollen pom-poms in cream. And some tiny leafy details in green. He was just fun and easy to make, and I love his little feet and his tiny leaves. Okay, with Jump Off made, we can now continue on our way up to... I don't know where we're heading, but we'll find out. What's the sun say? I wasn't trying to steal anybody's Pokemon. Oh my god, he's so cute floating along behind me like that. You a trainer? Oh. Fair enough. You're a trainer up there though, bug guy. Cool! We're gonna battle our Jumpluff. I say Jumpluff instead of Jumpluff, but I think that's okay. Goodness, we can see it's just like... We're just gonna mash some caterpillars, it's okay. Yeah, okay, good. We might be slightly over leveled. This is going to happen, but it's also going to be a necessary thing if we're playing through with just one for a little while. Okay, we switched that bug. And it's another bug. Yeah. Good job, Crisis. Okay, so with that done, I am going to keep heading up. Okay, we're on Route 31. I think this might be as far as we got when we were playing this the first time. Oh no, I remember the cave. Do I remember the cave? I don't know if I remember the cave or not, but it doesn't matter. We will remember the cave in good time. Don't give me the option to collect things. I will always take it way too seriously. You gonna hurt me? Coming after my blueberry. It's a bug catcher though. We squish bugs. They make good mulch. Oh, that's a lot of Pokemon. Pat it gently. Now pat it a little bit harder. Next. Oh, it's a Weedle. We've made a Weedle before. What's the Weedle's name? Wait, yes I do. Beads! It was Beads the Weedle! I'm gonna need a Poke Center soon just because I'm running out of ways to pat the caterpillar. Alright, and we're gonna pick this up. Okay, we're just gonna continue on our way. Oh, I actually don't know what's in the grass on this route. The bird with the fabulous hair. The colour changes would give me an absolute conniption though, so I'm glad this isn't a catch run. But okay, we are going to... I don't know how we're going to fare against a bird. It feels like we might be dinner. Yeah, that tracks. Okay, cool. We beat the bird. And Crisis is just slowly edging towards level 9. I do hope we make it at least through one route with him. Another electric doggo. We're down to 9 pounds. We're gonna check in with Crisis after this fight and just see how he's feeling. Or maybe we're not. Okay, we just hit level 9. That means we have to say farewell to our sweet little blueberry friend. So Crisis is evolving. I recognize this, I just remember it's Togetic? Is it Togetic? Oh, I love this evolutionary chain. It is, it's Togetic. Does fairy type exist at this point? I don't know if it does. Hi, we were going to check in with you. Oh, you're sad. Have a little look-see. So Crisis is just embracing his fairy nature. Of course, it's normal flying at this point, because fairy I don't think exists yet. Cool. All right, so we're going to stop everything now, and we are going to make us a little Togetic friend. So first off, in terms of complicated bits to watch out for, I'm eyeing off those head spikes, and I'm eyeing off those fine line details on sort of the body region. So I'll just embroider the red and blue markings on, but trying to get those pointy bits pointy enough while at the right scale is going to be the sort of the first challenge of this particular piece. But anyway, we're going to make him now. I started out way too big with this one here and had to shrink everything down a notch. It all came together pretty quickly after that though. This little dude always gives me toothpaste vibes. Sometimes colours have flavours to me, and this guy is peppermint through and through, which is weird because normally white is more papery than that. I specifically decided to not stitch a mouth on. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes it just feels right. Okay, so with Togetic made, we have one more evolution to go before we are calling it for today. So we're gonna have a little chat to him, see how he's feeling. Oh dear. Crisis was surprised by the sounds in the thicket. Thicket is a great word. I want a Tangela and I want to name it Thicket. Okay, but we are going to continue along this path. Okay, cool, where are we heading? Violet City. Oh. Hi, Ethan. Don't make me fight you. I don't know why I keep expecting Ethan to be aggressive. He seems to be a little cinnamon roll. Alright, I want to talk to this gate guy. I feel like nobody ever talks to the gate people. Hello. I did not challenge the Pokemon gym yet, sir. I'm going to make it a point to talk to those people. They matter. They're doing a good job. Okay, yeah, no. Bellsprout Tower is in this town. I do have the correct game. Let's stop off real quickly in the Poke Center. Should I be talking to people? Hi. Ghost type Pokemon appearing in Sprout Tower. Sorry, it's not Bellsprout Tower, it's Sprout Tower. What's this? I don't want to go to school. Can't make me. Is that the gym there? Looks like the gym. Yeah, I don't want to do the gym right now either. Like because I know that the gym is going to knock us up a couple of levels and we probably need to be a couple of levels higher to be able to do it. But Sprout Tower will help me cast aside my doubts. Come on, Crisis. Focus. It's just you and me, buddy. Now, as soon as he evolves again, this episode basically ends, so... Pretty sure you're a trainer. Yeah. Battle me, Baldy. Hey, hang on, you got hair there. Cool. Cool. Alright. I was really afraid that like it was going to be one trainer and we were just done. Whereas like... I remember correctly, this tower has something to do with at least one of the legends, and I'm really curious to see if they've swapped it out for something in the randomization. And I just think it'll be really, really funny if we are pursuing a Pidgey across the land, if that makes sense. Is there one more, or did I... Yeah, okay, cool. There's one more. These guys just look like little snacks. Like... Oh, come on, buddy. Don't feel bad. How are you feeling? He's looking down steadily. I don't know how Crisis is feeling great at the moment. Maybe he doesn't like this new body. He seems to be staring at it a lot. But hopefully we can fix that with the next evolution. I want him to be comfortable. Okay, and we're gonna go over here. Are there wild Pokemon in the tower? We haven't encountered any yet. We have one battle in us before we level up. So Togetic has been a lot of fun while it lasted. Okay, we go up. Ah, that's another trainer. Here we go. Now I know this tower isn't very long, so maybe even though we're probably going to evolve after this battle, we can keep playing for a little bit as long as I don't level up again. Right? I make the rules. I'm allowed to make that call. I'd like to finish the tower if possible. I'm not making a 7th one today though. Okay, there it goes. Did we learn something new? We learned Sweet Kiss. Aww. Sweet baby Crisis. I don't know what Sweet Kiss even does, but I know that I want it. I love that. The user kisses the foe with the sweet, angelic cuteness that causes confusion. I'm just imagining him turning into some like really scary looking legendary and just like... I kind of want an Oddish. I know, I think I've been saying this the whole time, but like, it'd be really cool if it wanted to evolve into one of the Gen 1 plants. Yeah? Okay, so that's the end of the battle, and now we are going to see what Crisis is going to evolve into. Okay, alright Crisis. You've been sweet, you've been scary, you've been fluffy and spiky and poisonous. What do you want to be next? It's the moon one. Luna something? Luna Tone? Luna something? Lunatone. Hey, I nailed it. After all that, he's just like, you know what? I just want to be a rock. Alright, let's have a look at our rock friend. Hi, buddy. Crisis is concerned about the swaying pillar. You're a floating rock, dude. I think you're gonna be okay. Let's just check out the stats we have here. Oh, we've lost our gender. Well, I wonder if that means it's going to be able to swap around in future. That's kind of cool. We are rock and psychic. Okay, cool. So we are going to stop and make our little moon. So that's what we're gonna do now. It took me a little bit to work out how to approach this shape. In the end, I resorted to treating the two curvy points as limbs and attached them into one piece to form the rest of the curve. The eyes are supposed to appear recessed, but I faked it using some post stitching. The eyes worked out a little big, but I do think it still definitely reads as Lunatone. And here's roughly where the camera ran out of memory. But luckily I noticed before we were completely done. I still had to stitch on some black lines and some acne. I'm actually really pleased with the way this guy came together. It's always the unexpected ones that I end up liking the most, and I have to admit this guy is rating pretty highly for me right now. Okay, so technically Lunatone is our final Pokemon, but we are really close to the end of the tower. So I'm trying to decide if I want to continue or not. Maybe just a little bit. Let Lunatone stretch his leg. Oh well, his hypothetical legs a little bit. Just give him a go. And then we will call it for today. Oh, yeah, no, there's too many trainers up there. So yeah, that is where we're going to leave it for today. So starting off in the next episode, we will be finishing off this tower and probably trying to get through the gym, which might involve a little bit of grinding and leveling up as well. So Chrysis's journey of self-discovery so far has been a Buneary at level 5, Seadra at level 6, Gliscor at level 7, Jumpluff at level 8, Togetic at level 9, and now he is Lunatone at level 10. But yeah, that's it for today. Okay,